This is BNN.
Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C Spire, Orange Theory Fitness, St. Dominic's, Bank Plus, the Compretta family, and these fine sponsors. This week on the show, how well do you know the famous Natchez Trace? We have a surprise. Bruin football hits the road tonight for a date at Simpson Academy. Headed to the big football game tonight, expect warm temperatures and a slight chance of rain. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. Bruin News Now for Friday, September 23rd, 2022 begins right now. From the BNN headquarters on the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the award-winning student-produced weekly high school newscast, Bruin News Now. Hello everybody, I'm Emerson Irwin.
And I'm Gia Picarella. It's been a great week. A busy one, but a great week. We've had a lot of athletic events all week, while at the same time, many of us are preparing for homecoming week. That starts Monday.
Can you believe it? Homecoming 2022 starts next Monday here on campus. It's going to be a week-long celebration of everything that is St. Joe, including many alumni here to participate in reunion events.
Before we get to that, I've been working on a story that may surprise a few people who are not 100% knowledgeable about Mississippi history. In fact, I wasn't fully aware of this until I started working on this story.
Gia's talking about some really fascinating information she found out about the Natchez Trace, an historic forest trail that extends more than 400 miles from Nashville through the Jackson area and down to Natchez.
I spent a few days looking into this and found out some pretty interesting information.
Most Mississippians, including St. Joe alumni, students, staff, and faculty, are under the common misperception that this is the only Natchez Trace. Well, I'm about to teach you something.
Mark Dwyer helped purchase the property St. Joe was later developed on. Before developing St. Joe, they were informed of a historical sunken-in road that runs through the property. There are two sections that were saved for historical means. One is behind the D.M. Howie baseball field concessions, and the other is located under a bridge that allows students to go from class buildings to the cafeteria and gym.
This is probably tied into the Natchez Trace network, which is not far from here, and this sunken road went all the way through the campus.
The Natchez Trace Parkway is 440 miles long and connects Nashville, Tennessee to Natchez, Mississippi. The trace helped millions of people transport goods and textiles for trade. St. Joe is home to a network off of the Natchez Trace. This was new information for most people at St. Joe. It is just another way that St. Joe is unlike no other school.
Think of all the students, all the years walking back and forth on this bridge and just thought they were walking across a ditch. And it's really a historical sunken road that was probably tied into the Natchez Trace for trade and commerce. Families walked on this road, horses traveled on this road, wagons traveled on this road, and now St. Joe students walk over this road.
This was a fun story to report. I was totally surprised when I found out that the actual Natchez Trace runs through our campus. But then again, this area of state has some pretty interesting hidden stories to tell.
I know what you mean. Now about that other big story that is about to happen, Homecoming 2022. As we said, the week begins Monday and includes the homecoming football game Friday, September 30th.
And don't forget, one of our biggest events of the week, the homecoming dance, which is set for 8 p.m. Saturday, October 1st, is in the St. Joe Gym. Tickets are $15 each and go on sale during second and third lunch, September 29th and September 30th in the cafeteria.
Students who plan to take a non-St. Joe date must file a non-St. Joe date form before they purchase a ticket to the dance.
Homecoming dance is October 1st from 8 to 11, I believe, and the dance forms are required if you want to bring someone who is a non-St. Joe date. The reason we have the dance form is because that makes sure that everybody knows the rules. So the students also have signed the dance forms in school, and this gives your out of school dance date an opportunity to learn the rules of St. Joe and come and have a great time knowing what's expected of them.
In addition to the big dance, Principal Dina Kinsey will crown the homecoming queen during halftime of the St. Joe League Academy homecoming football game Friday, September 30th. That's 1 week from today. Students in grades 9 through 12 will vote for their choice of queen among the 4 senior maids during an election next week.
Homecoming Queen elections are Thursday morning, September 29th. Homecoming and crowning of the Queen is at halftime during the September 30th game. So the elections will be the day before, and it'll be announced at halftime from one of the 4 senior girls. All grades, all students in all grades, 9 through 12 vote.
Bruin tailgating made its debut last Friday at the St. Joe Tri-County football game. It will return for the homecoming football game against Leake Academy. If you are interested, an email will be sent out next week with the QR code. The price of a tailgating tent is $175, including a spot in the end zone, the tent itself, game and tent entry for $8.
Tickets are now on sale for the Jeans, Jazz, and Bruin Blues Drawdown set for Saturday, January 28th, 2023 at the Jackson Country Club. The event is the school's largest annual fundraiser. Tickets are $130 a couple and include food and an open bar. You can purchase them now by visiting www.stjoedrawdown.com.
We are also starting our Wall of Cheers drive October 1st, where you can bring in a bottle of wine or booze that's valued $25 or more, or make a donation through PayPal, cash check, or credit card on the donation site to be able to earn your students' class a Chick-fil-A breakfast that will start October 1st.
Students have a service opportunity at the Fast Cleanup this weekend. The Fine Arts Department will clean the Fine Arts Building in preparation for the first production of this year, the Fall Play, A Christmas Story. Meanwhile, Senior Day of Service planned for the Carmelite Monastery in South Jackson has been rescheduled for Friday, October 14th.
We were going to be having a cleanup of the theater and auditorium this weekend, spearheaded by our FAST team, which is the Fine Arts Support Team. They help promote all of the arts at St. Joe, so we're really excited to have them come down and help us get everything ready for the year.
So are you going to the game later? Of course. How about you?
You know I'll be there. I have more in sports. Stay tuned. This is BNN. Hello, sports fans. I'm Robert Clark, and this is the Bruin News Now Sports Report. Bruin football tops the news this week at St. Joe. St. Joe hits the road and heads south to play Simpson Academy. The Bruins are coming off a 39-26 home loss last week to the Tri-County Academy Rebels. The Bruins entered tonight's game 2-3 on the year and 1-0 in district play, but Simpson is 3-2 on the year and 1-1 in district play. Last year, the St. Joe lost to Simpson on 2 occasions, once in the regular season and once in the first round of the playoffs.
So this week we play Simpson Academy. We played them twice last year. We played them once in the regular season and once in the playoffs. We lost to them in the playoffs, but hopefully this year we can come back and have a good game. But we need all y'all to come out and support, and hopefully we can come out and win.
We play Simpson Academy. I feel like we got a better game plan than we had last Friday, even though we lost. And I feel like we can come out with the dub this Friday. And they're a really good offensive team, and I feel like the way we've been practicing so far, we're able to stop them.
If you can't make it to the big game tonight, you can listen to the action live on Bruin Sports Radio, heard exclusively on WJXCLP Jackson, Mississippi Catholic Radio 107.9. You can also watch a live video stream of the game with the audio from Bruin Sports Radio right here on Bruin News Now YouTube channel. Airtime is 6:45 with kickoff at 7. Lady Bruins soccer senior night was just Thursday. The team had a back-to-back this week with the game against Bayou Academy on Wednesday. They went back on the road Thursday to take on the St. Aloysius Flashes in Vicksburg.
We play 2 games this week, and we play 1 next week, and then we start playoffs, and we are hoping to make it to state again, and hopefully this year come out with a win. We've been preparing a lot and practicing and playing a lot of games and watching film to see if we can play to the best of our abilities to win state.
Our Bruin volleyball team came into the week still clawing for their very first win of the year. Hillcrest Academy 0-11 was trying to do the very same. When they faced off against each other Tuesday in the St. Joe Gym, the girls got the first win of the season. In cross country, the boys and girls go travel Saturday to Clinton High School to race on the Clinton Arrows Course Invitational. Start time for the girls is at 8 and start time for the boys is at 8:40. In Bruin softball, the team traveled on Monday and took a 3-hour drive to face off against Adams County Christian in Natchez, Mississippi. Then the very next day, our girls took on Clinton Christian. BNN's Mabry Hearn took a closer look at the softball team this week.
The Bruin softball team this season has been hard at work. They practice every day during G period, putting in a lot of their time and effort.
We've been working really hard this season, fielding and hitting off the pitching machine, and we've just overall had a really good season. We have 9 seniors on the team. I'm one of them, and I'm just really sad to say goodbye to the softball team because we're just a group of really close friends.
With the season coming to a close, the team is sad to say goodbye to their seniors, who are excellent role models for the younger players on the team. Many younger players look up to Megan Davison, who is committed to Mississippi State for softball. She is talented, hardworking, and a good leader on and off the field.
Alright, so yes, I committed to state for softball. I'm excited for that, but I try to be there, try to help the kids or younger kids, whatever they need. You know, if we're doing infield, I try to make sure they know that they can come up to me and ask me questions, and that goes for like really any of us seniors. We try to be there for them and let them know that like we're not only like on the same team, but we're teammates and we can be your friend too. We can be there and try to help you with whatever it is. We want like a good family atmosphere where everyone's comfortable with, you know, whatever they need help with on or off the field. So I just feel like us having that relationship with them really is important so we can help them grow as players on the team.
The team made it to South State playoffs that will take place on Saturday. Certainly all students should go and support the softball team and the hard work they've put in this season. The team is excited to see where this will take them and hope for a strong finish to the season. While the Bruins are sad their season is wrapping up, they couldn't be more thankful for the fun time and memories they made through the wins and losses this season.
Looks like the Bruin softball team has had a good season. I'm Avery Hearn, reporting from BNN.
Last thing before I go, as we ease closer and closer to the fall weather, boys soccer has already started their preseason conditioning. And look for interest and excitement surrounding boys and girls basketball teams to start building as the season opener quickly approaches. I'm Robert Clark, and go Bruins.
Hello Bruins, I'm Cal Hamilton with your Friday game day forecast. Tonight the Bruins head about an hour south to Minute Hall to take on the Simpson Academy Cougars at 7. If you are going to the game, look for temperatures to be in the upper 70s at kickoff, falling to the mid 70s by game's end. No rain is expected, so you can keep those umbrellas and rain gear at home or in the car. You want to be safe just in case. Either way, the heart shouldn't be that unbearable for the rest of the weekend. In the Madison and Jackson area, look for highs in the low 90s and lows in the upper 60s on Saturday and Sunday. It will be hot, but hey, no rain is expected. A welcome relief from the rain that has ruled our weather for the past month. I'm Cal Hamilton for Bruin News Now.
Thanks, Robert and Kel. I'm enjoying this dry weather, especially during football games. Hopefully the football team can bring home another win tonight. Everyone on campus has been working really hard since the school year, starting with academics, homework, athletic events. Many students even find time to juggle those responsibilities with part-time jobs. I often wonder how students can do all those things and still perform well with their classwork. BNN's Malik Yeju talked with some students about how they manage schoolwork and filed this report.
Many students at St. Joe are involved in their communities. Some have jobs, some play sports, some do extracurricular activities outside of school. Students who have these activities need to make sure they are more organized and have a clear schedule. For example, junior Collins Coleman works at Crumble Cookie on the weekends.
To balance work and school life, I tend to just try and get my work done in a timely manner to prevent it from bleeding into my work life. This allows me to work without worrying about my schoolwork, as well as getting it done the day of, which usually lets me put more effort into my assignments.
Some students who play sports can get very overwhelmed, especially while in season.
During football season, it's hard to balance school and football because we have all the practices and we still have tests.
No matter how big or small, extracurricular activities can also be incredibly difficult to balance, but there are many other ways you can stay on schedule and not get stressed.
So I know most of our students are really busy with school and jobs and extracurriculars and sports and all of that, but it's really important to really be organized and don't do everything at the last minute, whether that is your service hours or studying for a test or working on a project. If you do it and work on it a little bit at a time, it will be a lot less stressful. And always remember to make time to take care of yourself, take a break, get plenty of sleep, do things that you enjoy doing, and that is just gonna help take care of your physical and your mental health also. And of course, just remember to spend time with God and invite God into everything that you do, and I think you'll find that it works a lot better.
Looks like these students have it under control with time management. I'm Malika Ju for BNN.
I guess I never thought about how difficult it would be to balance a job and school. Yeah, I'll never have to worry about it. My parents won't let me get a job.
I've heard it puts real strains on the mentals, and I don't need that.
Yeah, me either. And to go from my blood pressure.
Speaking of fun, how about homecoming week? Are y'all excited?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It should be a real good time. And if you ladies are looking for your date, I'm your guy.
Give me a call.
And don't forget to check out our sister news website, www.thebearfacts.net. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the BNN channel on YouTube, where you can find every edition of BNN produced since December of 2015. I'm Emerson Irwin. I'm Gia Figueroa.
I'm Robert Clark.
I'm Cal Hamilton.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
This is BNN.